A man my daughter went on 3 dates with wouldn't stop turning up, so I quit trying to scare him off and found the one door he couldn't walk through. Marissa is 24. She met a guy named Grady on an app last winter, went out 3 times, told him she wasn't feeling it. Clear and polite. 2 weeks later, he was texting her from numbers she didn't know. Then he started appearing, never dramatically. That's what made it impossible to explain. The far end of her gym lot, 2 booths down at the diner, always the same line. Small city, coincidence. Then he knew things. He mentioned the jacket she wore to a wedding in another county. He asked how her grandmother's surgery went, and she'd posted nothing about it. She blocked him everywhere. He made new accounts. Her leasing office said that unless he came inside the building, there was nothing they could do. She filed with city police in April, and the officer was honest. Without a specific threat, without something crossing a line he could name, a report was all it would be. Then in May, her car went in for brakes, and the tech found a tracker taped inside the rear bumper. She called me at 11 at night and couldn't finish a sentence. I drove over. She taped a contractor bag over her bedroom window so nobody could see in. 24 years old, in her own apartment, behind a garbage bag. I sat on her couch until 4 in the morning, thinking about 2 guys I know who'd have handled it the way people mean when they say handled. I got as far as pulling up the number. What stopped me was something she said around 2, half asleep. If anything happens to him, everybody's going to say I let him on. She was right. Whatever came after, she'd be the one still living here with it. So I did the boring thing. I called a legal aid clinic the next morning and got a victim advocate named Tessa. She was the first person in 5 months who didn't tell my daughter to document it and wait. Here's what Tessa explained. Marissa had been reporting individual incidents to individual places. The gym, the leasing company, city police once, the sheriff once because of where the diner sits, the app's safety team. Nobody had the whole picture, so to each one it looked small. So we built the picture. It took 11 days. I made a spreadsheet. Every date, every location, every screenshot with metadata intact, every burner number. Her office manager pulled the garage footage before the 21-day overwrite. 2 neighbors had doorbell cameras that caught him in the back lot on 6 nights between midnight and 3. Tessa told us what to request and how to word it, and we cross-referenced the reports from both agencies. The tracker was registered to an account with his email on it. Then Tessa found the thing that broke it open. Grady had a stalking conviction 6 years earlier in another state, under a hyphenated version of his last name. Neither agency surfaced it, because both ran the name he gave them. We filed for a protective order with all of it. 63 documented incidents, the footage, the tracker records, the prior conviction. The hearing was in July. He showed up in a suit with a story about a woman who couldn't handle rejection and was harassing him. The judge read the timeline, looked at the tracker exhibit, then asked him to explain how a device paired to his account was taped inside the bumper of a car he'd never been in. He said he must have dropped it in there. She granted a 3-year order, 500 feet, covering her home, her work, her gym, and my house, and referred the tracker to the district attorney, because putting one on somebody's car is its own crime in our state. He violated it in September, parked across from her office. That's the part nobody tells you about protective orders. They don't stop anybody. They convert something police can't act on into something they must. He was arrested that afternoon and took a plea in January. 120 days, 3 years probation, GPS. Marissa moved in the spring, not because she was scared, because she wanted a place he'd never seen. She sleeps with the blinds open now. I still think about the call I almost made, and how close I came to turning my daughter's nightmare into my record and his sympathy story. Tessa said something at that first meeting I've repeated 100 times since. He's counting on you getting tired. Don't spend it on him. Spend it on paper.